Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Albert Einstein. And you know who he was? A smart cookie. And that's the way he looked at life. And to be quite honest with you, it's not a bad philosophy. Welcome to the Health Builders community. As we travel down the ice cream cone analogy, in the picture that you're looking at, you'll see that the physical body is at the very base of the cone. This implies that all the life force energies that keep your body alive are coming down through all the energy systems that you see in this picture, eventually arriving in the physical body to create physical substance. So it's not true to say that food is what sustains your physical body. It's only a small, but of course very important part of the big picture. So the energy flows through the chakras and into the meridians. The Chinese understood the flow of energy in the physical body over 3,000 years ago. That's pretty astounding, really. They understood a lot about how the body works 1,000 years before Jesus even walked on this earth, and they documented it, and they developed a system called acupuncture that allowed them to manipulate this energy in ways that rapidly helped people back to health. Modern medicine discounted acupuncture for a long time, until equipment was developed where you were able to actually measure the points on the skin. And now that they can be measured, some people in the world of modern medicine have accepted that the system is valid. Later in this course, I'll dive into the functioning of the individual meridians. Suffice it to say that every major organ in your body is governed by a particular meridian, and that the energy flows through this meridian in a very structured and in a very specific and identifiable way. It's not left to chance. There is a pattern that is the same for all of us. If this pattern gets disrupted for any reason, it leads to the energy not flowing into the cells or the organs or the tissues in your body that need it. And this is where physical health issues start to manifest. So it's reasonably safe to say that any health issue, especially chronic health issues, has a disruption in the flow of the acupuncture meridian associated with it. Our job is to identify where these disruptions are, what is causing them, and how to clear them so that your body can function normally as before. Again, using energy kinesiology, and specifically the energy kinesiology that I have developed, this becomes possible, and it is not as difficult as you might think. There is a process that you can learn that shows you how to do this. Again, let me say that you do not need any special knowledge or any special education. All you need is a willingness to learn and the ability to open your mind to understand things that you may not have seen or understood before. The energy kinesiology system does the rest. It's not complicated and it's not difficult to follow because it's all written down. One of the beauties of energy kinesiology, at least this type, the one that I have developed and I work with, is that you don't have to remember everything. You just have to know where to find the information you're looking for. So let me give you the order in which the energy flows through your body, through the different organs that you have. As I've said, each organ has an acupuncture meridian governing it, and each meridian has a certain number of points on that meridian which are active, and they're all different. Before I do this, let me say that this is for information purposes, and it's really to help you get the big picture, to see what's going on. You don't have to try to remember this stuff right now, just in case you're starting to panic and think, oh my goodness, I'd never be able to remember that or even do that. That's not what this is about. Just relax and see if you can see the big picture. That's really what you need to get. So we can start anywhere in the body's energy system because it's circular. The energy continues in a circular fashion. So let's start with the stomach. If we start with the stomach, the energy flows from your stomach to what's called the spleen. These are names that are given in the acupuncture systems. But of course, you do have a physical spleen, which is to do with your immune system. But the spleen energy represents your immune system and part of your digestive system to do with digestion, and it also controls your blood sugar handling. So this is an important energy system. From there, the energy flows to the heart and then on to the small intestine meridian. And from there, it travels into the bladder meridian and then on to the kidney meridian. And from there, it goes into what's called the pericardium meridian, which really is associated with the reproductive hormones and the circulatory system. From there, it travels to the triple heater meridian. This meridian is the meridian that governs the hormones, particularly adrenaline, cortisol, the thyroid glands. And from there, the energy travels into gallbladder meridian and then liver meridian. And finally, it goes on into the lung meridian and travels on to large intestine, from where it returns to stomach and continues the cycle again. The life force energy in your body is traveling at enormous speeds. This is best understood in considering frequencies and how they work, because basically the human body is a frequency generating machine, or a frequency generator. You generate millions and billions and trillions of different frequencies every second, all the time. I have a lesson dedicated to the topic of frequencies because it is fundamental in trying to understand how the body works at this level. Suffice it to say that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we're never going to understand all that's going on inside our body. But if I can give you a few pegs on which you can hang your hat, so to speak, you'll be able to get a better understanding of how things work. And frequency, again, being a scientific sort of terminology, don't get hung up on it. You'll get the big picture, and that's all you need. So to summarize this section, the acupuncture meridians are the nearest part of the life force energy system that comes as it comes into your body. They interpenetrate the body, but they also exist outside of the body as well. They are governed by very clear mathematical laws, and they work in a very structured way. They become the door openers for us through which we're able to talk to the rest of the energy system using energy kinesiology. The course that changes everything and teaches you all these basic principles is called Learning Muscle Monitoring. I've provided a link to this course in the description below, and there is a free introductory module for you to experiment with to show you how this works as well. I look forward to working with you in the coming weeks and months as you develop your own personal healing program, which will lead you on your journey back to better health and help you to release the enormous potential you have to bring health and healing and harmony into your life and into the lives of your friends and your loved ones too.